Now, like I said earlier, I don't think these lions are going to do much more than what we're looking at now. I'll spend a bit of time with them. They look very tired and very happy just to sleep. Maybe had a busy night last night. We haven't heard them roar even for a while, so they've been in the south quite a bit probably. Maybe last night they walked a lot. Male lions on a busy patrolling night, they can cover 20-30 kilometers easy. It's obviously a lot of walking. But it looks like from the way they're pointing, it looks like they're heading north. Could be time again for another more dramatic part of the episodes in the Djuma-Mapogos relationships. This is that very striking male guy with a very black mane and sort of white muzzle. We only really seen him nicely once before. It was a while back there by Sandy Patch. Now all these lions are very impressive. I'm not going to say one of them is more impressive than the other. The Mapogos, all five of them, but I've seen of them every time. They've impressed me just with the sheer wildness, almost their sort of vitality. You can look at them and see they're strong and healthy. But of those guys, this one certainly is a very, very attractive male. He's got a very black mane, the collar area, the chest area. You can see it there, very, very dark. And quite sort of pretty, sort of strawberry blonde around the face, and then that white muzzle, very hairy muzzle area around the mouth and below the nose. Very attractive lion. I will slowly sort of play around with names. Like I said, I prefer to get to know them more as well. At the moment, the other guys have only got a name for the one, Mr. T. But we're already playing with some other names. Sharkaz, yeah, I don't see him. He might be the one lying there in the thick grass to the left. So we've played with the name Leonidas for the other one. T2 for the other one with a little bit of a mohawk maybe. Those names will slowly grow with these lions and as we get to know them more. Those scars on the nose. See, from previous claws and teeth probably. They've had more fighting in their life than a lot of other wild lions will ever do. They carry the scars to prove it. But also experience. Excuse me. You can see how habituated these lions are. I'm sitting probably less than 20 meters away. I just sneezed loudly there and that lion didn't even blink. Maybe I should jump out of the car and get closer, see how long it takes before they wake up. That could be quite a rushed experience. Certainly experience a lot of adrenaline, but it might also just maybe be your last experience. So that's certainly not something we'll try. I think it is probably one of the ultimate adrenaline highs I've ever come across. I haven't tried all the different forms of adrenaline experiences, but walking in the bush and suddenly having a big lion running at you, or even better charging at you, certainly does make you feel very, very alive. It's not something that must ever be sought out. You mustn't go looking for it. Spend enough time in the bush walking around, it eventually will find you. And then it is an incredible experience. Look at this one as well. Oh, a lot of scarring on the face, even further up above the eye there. Some of these scars more recent. You can see the one just above his left eye. Apart from all the scars on the face and the forehead, but there you can still see a bit of an open wound even. Looks like it's just busy healing. Now remember, the last time we saw these males was up on Central Road there by Drakensberg Drive. We had an incredible sighting with them. It was James and myself. This cut was still wide open. You could see blood and tissue inside. These guys do heal quite quickly. Looks like he's maybe dreaming a little bit. Obviously that scar is still a bit sensitive, but he's also looking like maybe he's busy chasing a big buffalo at the moment. Hilton or Elliot again. Ja, we zien maar dood. Famala Tengala. Okay, voor Queenie. Okay, sharp. And for I'm gonna famba soon. I'll sit here for a bit more, but Tengala Lalapanzi straight. Alexis, while we take a few more minutes here, so I've looked at it a few times now and it is very arbitrary. Some of you might even think I'm silly for showing it, but look at those red leaves. Caught my eye from the other side a few times, it caught my eye again, so might as well have a look at it. They're just above that dead log. You can see those beautiful, almost blood red. Looks like some dead leaves probably from a jackalberry tree. It's one of those little things around us. Now again, at the moment the lions are sleeping, but just the general area around us is just absolutely stunning. We've still got heavy clouds. It's coming in more and more over us as well, or above us. Little road, same road that we drive down sometimes. You can see the lions used it last night. They were literally walking on the main road. They turned up this little road, Leadwood Road, walked a few hundred meters, quite literally just plonked themselves down. 2 of them right on the road, 3 of them a little bit off in the grass. Almost impossible to see them when they're lying flat down in the grass. And this is the kind of space we get to move around in and have real live surprising experiences with all of you from all different parts of the world. Not that these guys care too much, I think. Their main concerns is dominance, large areas, territorial behavior. Females, quite soon they'll start having a lot of cubs of their own. And then of course the occasional buffalo or giraffe when they want to eat. Yeah, go Jan.
Yes, Peter, just got a question from Charlie, and she wants to know, do you have any idea when we can expect to see some cubs fathered by the Mapogos boys?
Thanks, Jan. A question there from Miss Charlie. Yeah, well, no specific idea, but they have been mating as early as last year, September or so. There's been some mating. Now, what quite often happens, I think even before that, November even, but what does happen when they take over territories,